Hello, this is Sophomore Astrology. My name is Sarah, and for this video, I'm going to talk about Mars in Pisces. Now, be sure to like, share, and comment on this video. Let me know if it resonates and also if I'm telling you something differently about this Mars in Pisces placement. Also, subscribe to my channel, and you could find me on Instagram at Sophomore Astrology, and then on my website, sophomoreastrology.com. There, you can message me if you want to do a birth chart or natal chart reading. And you can also check out my blog. I just talk about random spiritual stuff, and I don't post every Wednesday, but I try to post on Wednesdays. So go ahead and check that out if you would like. Now, Mars in Pisces. The first thing you should know about Mars is that it's a hot, dry planet. It is also considered nocturnal, which means it is of the night. It is also of the fire element, and it's also known to be a very masculine planet. Now, what does your Mars placement mean? You know, it describes your physical energy, your sexual drive. What are you motivated by? How are you motivated? What puts the wind beneath your wings to make you really soar in life? And what is your energy once it's translated into this 3D, this third dimensional world? What does it look like? And it's also important to know that Mars rules the signs Aries and Scorpio. So when you put Mars in Pisces, Pisces is ruled by Neptune and Jupiter. Pisces is immutable water. It's feminine, it's nocturnal, it's cold, and it's moist. So when we're talking about Mars in Pisces, right? Pisces and Aries as a sign, because Aries and Pisces are neighbors. They're right next to each other. They don't see each other. So there's a oh my God, I can't say that word. Neutrality. Both of those signs are neutral to each other. You know, they don't irritate each other, but they don't really add or help one another either. You know, they're not partners in crime either. So you kind of have to look at the relationship between Pisces and Scorpio to know how Mars in Pisces is as a placement. And in fact, Pisces is trine, or it's in trine with Scorpio, meaning that both Pisces and Scorpio are of the same element. They're both water. So you can say in so many ways that, like, Mars in Pisces does have the edge about them because they're very similar to Scorpio, and Mars in Scorpio is a very comfortable placement. But also, too, because Pisces is a sign that is mutable water, right? It's ruled by Neptune, and it's also ruled by Jupiter. So it has a very expansive but also ethereal, dreamy nature to it. So it's very interesting putting these two together because Mars in Pisces, literally because Pisces is ruled by a planet that's all about dreams and nightmares. Mars in Pisces could be your best dream or your worst nightmare. You know, Mars in Pisces is literally, to me, it's like a spiritual embodiment. You know, Mars in Pisces, in my way of thinking, it's kind of like what everyone talks about when you're talking about manifesting. You know, you see something in the ethereal world, in your dream state. You know, God gives you downloads. And then when you really recognize those and you align yourself to that energy, you manifest in this third dimensional world, right? So I kind of feel like that's what Mars in Pisces is as an energy. It is an embodiment of something spiritual in a very physical body, you know, in a very physical form. And I think also, too, because Pisces is representative of the two fish. Now, Pisces is different, you know, than the other two signs. I know sometimes Scorpio can be considered the most misunderstood. Aquarius might feel like the most misunderstood. But Pisces is lost in a way. They're lost because they are misunderstood. There's no way to kind of guide that energy because Cancer is representative of the crab. So Cancer can come on to land sometimes. You know, a Scorpio is representative of a scorpion. So that means that Scorpio can come on to land as well as a scorpion, right? But Pisces, because it's two fish, it's always submerged in water. So kind of when I think about Mars in Pisces, I think about like being in a pool or in a body of water and being underneath your whole body being underneath the water. And you know how everything sounds differently, everything feels differently, all your senses are completely different because you're submerged underneath the water. So I kind of feel like a Mars in Pisces might not be as aware of their physical surroundings like some other people, or some other like people with different Mars placements, right? Because it's kind of like there is a complete submersion in the spiritual world. And yeah, they connect to the physical world, but it's like they're kind of like in the in-between. And if anything, they're probably more in a dream state than they are in an awakened, realistic, way that some other Mars placements might experience, right? Because I think Mars and Pisces, like, they are portals within themselves to connect to the other dimensions, right? Sorry, my throat is I need to clear my throat. But yeah, Mars and Pisces, they're like portals to other dimensions. And when I did Issa Rae's natal chart, go ahead and check that out, because she also has her Mars in Pisces. And I talked a lot about like her career, especially when it came to the show Insecure, because Mars and Pisces people, they want to really work to make society better, but in a very indirect way. Pisces is the oldest zodiac sign. It has embodied all the 11 signs that came before. So that includes embodying the energy of an Aquarius and wanting to be a part of community. And then but Pisces takes it a next step and really incorporates community with spirituality, and Pisces is kind of considered the guru, and it really can see in a way through the lens of God how to make society better in very indirect ways, right? Because spirituality is not as direct as maybe Mars energy wants to be. But maybe that is a good thing in itself if someone really knows how to work with this energy well, right? Because in general, Mars is a little bit uncomfortable with the earth, not with the earth signs, I'm sorry. Mars is a little uncomfortable with the water signs because water is not very direct, right? Water, if you poured water in your hand, it's going to spill out of your hand. It's going to get on the floor. It's going to it might splash into your eyes. Like, water as an element is not concrete like earth. So the thing with having Mars and water placements, it's kind of like there's not going to be any direct tactics. Like, say if someone with Mars and Pisces gets attacked, they might not attack in a very direct way that you're used to. They might not be like a Mars and air sign where they use their mental capacity or they use their verbal capacity to really protect themselves or to get their enemy off their tail. They're not going to use intellect and words and communication like Mars and air signs do. And then Mars and fire signs, of course, they're going to just be direct and just give you that passion that they have for themselves to want to protect themselves. You're just going to feel that right on directly. And then Mars and Earth, they're going to do something to protect themselves, whether it's just leaving, whether it's just kind of moving around the situation or something like that. Earth is a little bit more tactical and it's more grounded in how it protects itself because it's already grounded in the physical world, correct? So it already understands the laws of physicality. The earth signs do. So that's why any of the Mars and water signs, it's more of an emotional way of protecting themselves. They're going to protect themselves emotionally. They're not going to say or do anything that will have someone get to them because it's kind of like they understand that they need to protect how they feel about a situation. They definitely depend on emotions, on understanding their environment a lot. So that's why these people, they really need to make sure that they are emotionally safe with the people that they are safe with. And they also need to feel emotionally safe when it comes to sex as well. Because Mars and Pisces people, they don't see sex as just a physical thing. Like I said, Pisces is a very spiritual sign. So it's almost like these people need to experience like tantric sex, where it's like they embody both the physicality and the spirituality of themselves all in one experience. It's almost as if they're connecting with God with either just themselves or with someone else. And they use sex to kind of enter into the spiritual world. Sex is an experience. And if their emotions are off, they're not going to want to have sex. You know, they need to feel emotionally safe. They need to feel comfortable. It's all about the feeling of it, you know, and it's not just about whether if they feel revved up, they feel revved up because someone poured into them emotionally, someone that made them emotionally feel good, right? So yeah, that's like the Mars and Pisces, how they approach sex is that sex is an otherworldly, ethereal experience. It's not just some physical activity that they do. It's a strong spiritual tie to the creator of why they have sex. It's for a purpose, a spiritual purpose. Now, another thing I want to talk about is that how does a Mars and Pisces protect themselves? So because like I said, Mars and Pisces is it's an energy that Mars and Pisces, you do want to understand this placement to just understand how manifestation works, right? And the thing is that when Mars and Pisces gets attacked, you have to be careful because these people have a direct connect to God. So if they're high vibrational, right, they might just, when they feel hurt, attacked, if they know someone did them wrong and that person knows that they did them wrong, then they just might just go straight to God and just say like, hey, this is what happened. I'm leaving it in your hands. That is what a high vibrational Pisces, Mars and Pisces might do, right? They might just like, they see it from a broader view, not just like in this third dimensional way, right? But because they have such a connection with God in the ethereal world, you have to be careful because they might not say anything, they might not do anything. A low vibrational Mars and Pisces might attack you spiritually. So you got to be careful with that. I mean, of course, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. But Pisces really understands how karma works and how God sees karma. So in a way, like even a low vibrational Mars and Pisces will try to maybe even spiritually attack someone. They might be someone's worst nightmare. They know how to really use that Neptunian energy for the dark side of Neptunian energy, and they use that to their abilities. Of course, if you're in alignment with God and you're not, you know, trying to be problematic out here, you're kind of focused on yourself and you're not really trying to cast off negative energy to other people, because of course you catch that back. But what I'm saying in so many ways is that a Mars and Pisces will spiritually arm themselves. They might keep a little bracelet for luck, or they might have an evil, like that, you know, that eye that keeps away the evil eye, like that totem that keeps evil eye away. I forget what it's called, but that's how a Mars and Pisces arms themselves, is that they arm themselves spiritually. They keep their spiritual game high to make sure that no like spirits, energies, or vibes will mess with them, because that's where they kind of make sure that they're good at. They want to make sure that they keep that spiritual tie with God. So yeah, that's pretty much like my take on Mars and Pisces. I kind of feel like Mars and Pisces, hopefully they have other grounding energy to kind of keep them stable and keep them here in this third dimensional world, because sometimes you still need that grounding energy to be aware of your surroundings. But a Mars and Pisces, that's someone you want to go to if you have issues with feeling like you're spiritually attacked, because they understand spiritual warfare completely. They are definitely a spiritual warrior. So with that, I just want to say thank you for listening to this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Comment below. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram. Check out my website. And with that, I hope you have a good rest of your day.